second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags, spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of, it's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walked alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm a martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build it? Do we own it? We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Air Mint Sally, the young guard, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how we feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know all the we gotta overcome? But they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top, straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. Kicking down your door.
We play, I wait.
Would rather be me.
Do work all day.
We don't see defeat.
Can we fly that? Can we buy that? We even run a full court, make it stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of them that we overcome. Do you know we gotta overcome? We bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
You try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down,
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R. To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. Million pain, only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some love. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some love. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing. You just wanna have fun, hey. Do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Hey. Do something crazy. Do something crazy. Do something wild. Be someone different. Switch up the style. Okay. Do something crazy.
Break it down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The snow continuing to pile up at game time, and we are underway from Heinz Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Manning on the bootleg. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Easy. Left.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And cuts out right sideline. 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't
Oh my God, it's outstanding. The little
the
thing.
extra time that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants take it. Josh Brown now for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On now, Chris Boswell. He was 29 of 32 in the field goal department last year as a rookie. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now a play fake. Manning in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And taken right at the 35.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Second down, here's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They find some open field here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big gainer there on the trick play. 55 yards. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes the Steelers defense once more. They forced a big swing. They had the safety last time that led to a touchdown. They've got a lot to build on.
That's a pretty good sequence, too, isn't it? Defensively, force a safety. Then you got to give up. They've got to free kick it, right? And the offense takes that momentum and runs downfield and scores another one for you. Love what they're doing right now on the defensive side of the ball.
Will that continue? Let's see. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Second down now after the incompletion. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be fourth down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
On fourth down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Time running out here on the play clock. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And the blitz was on there, able to get in the backfield from the linebacker spot and get him 2 points.
Brandon, we know a defensive coordinator right now who's looking for a raise. He had that dialed in perfectly, didn't he? The perfect blitz at the perfect time, 2 points for his team.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Talk about you, Zay. I don't know what you... Oh, he's in.
I'm talking about you. Ooh, come on.
No, you're not.
Midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
You heard that? No. He said that's why.
Yeah, I heard it was my
Following the
dad.
interception, just any interception. You start that next drive.
He said you smoke cocaine.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
There he goes. Right
He scored.
side.
Told you that I'm on there. He scored.
I shook him, that's why.
Especially you got me a safety.
Yeah, that's why.
Yes, you did. Just run it back to my
Steelers get the quick strike
Living
touchdown. And Charles, the second
I'm not, wait, are you passing it?
He
No,
looks
he's breaking it.
like he's going to
He's cheating, Devin. I'm telling you.
That's complete. Right around the
What?
I got you, Jevin. You gonna go to score? Watch. I'm gonna let you score.
there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point
I'ma
tries,
kick
sometimes the
you
QB's
middle.
best friend is that big target, the tight end.
Yeah.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius.
You smell my booty, faggot?
To keep people away from the football.
Okay.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. To make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Uh-oh.
I love him. He's the best. I love him. So very much.
We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands
Okay.
of X, Y, and Z.
Alright.
And see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
We got wrap stuff. We got wrap stuff in the fullback. None of that.
Alright. Smell like
So
duty.
2nd and 10 here.
You said that, boy.
He said F. He said he don't do that
Manning again here on 2nd and 10.
Because he said he was going beast mode.
Shot here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball.
Do same play, do same play, do same play, do same play.
He went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Yes.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
I'm blitzing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here.
I got a game
6
now.
DBs in the game.
No blitzing. Hey, why do you keep on blitzing?
Drops incomplete.
Blix me. I told you it's blixing. Remember you blix me? You doing blixing.
And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback.
You too. What is?
That's how you end up winning it.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it
Yes,
away
I
on
want
4th
this.
down. Back
Don't
deep
take
with
none of my
Antonio
good stuff.
Brown.
I don't want that.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake.
It's just a
And the fake will work. He's going to have a
Exactly.
8 yards on that one. And they're able to move the chains as they
Come on,
convert on
let me see.
4th and long.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Hold on, the thing is stuck. Yeah.
Wait, let me do something.
We can't look at the video. How we gonna look at the video?
No, I'm trying to play music.
You need to look at the video, see how the video was.
How's that?
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Going up top. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Our initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Manning to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover. And actually, Larry Holden we're right back to the action. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Penalty marker is down here. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 3rd down, 15 yards still needed.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Oh, gosh. I don't even know what play it was now. Heck. Gosh.
Play clock winding down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Guys, the play
So
clock is
the
coming
offensive unit
out.
called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Gosh.
He's not recording.
This is recording. So you need to put a people in.
I mean, the people in the this right here, and he won't got this around there. You see this right here? That's what you think this? Oh, man, how can I sound? No.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive sade of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This whole time. So stupid. This whole entire time.
And they're going to try for the fourth down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. 13 yards there on the pickup, and quickly they get to the line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Move one of them. Go to him. Move him. Move him. Move him. Move him. Move him. Move him. Somewhere else, because they both. And then move all the way over here. And then move to him. Switch him, switch him, switch him.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
The double down.
Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown. Dwayne Harris, 47 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tell you what, not every quarterback is going to stay in the pocket. They sense the pressure coming. He took a hit there, still was able to stay in, make the throw, and complete it for a score.
And a lot of times you see a quarterback take a hit like that, and now all he wants to do is protect the football. Just take the sack and not turn it over. But not in this case. Took the big shot and found his guy downfield.
Oh, pick up there.
Josh Brown now for the point after.
Wow, he's kicking it.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's going to cut it back right. And he will not get there as the try for two is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point.
Take it, mirror. Take off mirror.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That is caught. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Antonio Brown, 68 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
JP. People play.
Extra point now by Boswell. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Notice already moving something out my thing. If you're juicing, I don't get it.
Throw it to right.
Kick it right. Right.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. Room here to run. And a terrific return as they finally do stop it, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays.
Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. 3rd down, still 14 yards left.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw. Oh, I love it when we see some basic football here. Toss, sweep, that's one of the first plays they put in the playbook. And if you're the offense, you're trying to get those big guys around in front of your runner to get him downfield. And if you're the defensive guys, get up underneath them and finish off the play, just as they did there for a loss.
Throwing now is Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10. And all the way in for the touchdown.
What you doing? What are you doing?
Marcus Wheaton, 97 yards. And the Steelers are going to add.
What is he doing? No, do not restart. I will tell your dad. Bro, you lost. What you doing? If you lost, if you quit, you gotta give it up. Or restart.
How am I supposed to give it up?
You will give it to Zay.
How am I supposed to give it to Zay?
He's playing.
On to their lead.
And now you're going to put your 99.
He's already in.
Get him out. So that's why you're winning.
That's not why I'm winning. I scored with somebody else.
Why you winning? He's using his 99 overall.
He told me I'm winning because I'm using my 99 overall.
Oh, man, I think I got a good idea.
He's stupid. I scored with somebody else.
Wait, smell my shot.
Look, Zay.
Oh, he got 99 overall.
Zay, look. I scored with somebody else.
The fullback?
No. That's when I psyched him. I threw it. Hold on. Take that back. I scored with him.
Then why are you winning?
Hey! What's wrong with you?
Just restart it.
No.
It's just 3 more minutes. That's it. J-Babe, let me go now.
You gotta finish it.
No, you can't play, remember?
See? I scored with him.
Why?
I Fortnite and did it. You know if you're in trouble? Yeah. You heard your dad, they said, maybe I can beat your butt too.
Like passing.
Yeah, he said you can too.
Boswell for the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And a cut to the sideline. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Oh, Pittsburgh Steelers. Like a booty.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Arthur Moats in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Manning to throw on second down. And this is intercept.
I'll give you some fun. I intercepted it. My Fortnite don't really.
You're no savage. You're not no savage.
You can't. You gotta act like.
Go to Uncharted.
Gotta install it.
Or do
Come on, Jay, baby. If you quit, I'm still showing your dad. Come on.
And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Here's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger.
Now you gonna say
Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. Third time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
No.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Okay. Left. Right.
No, you were supposed to be middle. Call timeout. Call timeout. You were supposed to be in the middle. You dumb.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
You're going to be like last time?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Shepard on the catch. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now in desperation, and that's caught inside the 35. And give them a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, gotta have this one. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time time remaining.
Uh-oh.
And this
You
Steeler
got to call
defense able
timeout
to
because he's
come
on
up with a
5 minutes.
stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And there's a flag on the field. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Offense.
Waiting for a response.
And you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons.
And they got nowhere to go. Yeah.
We won.
Whoa. Restart there.
View highlights. Hold on. I need to view highlights. No, that's... Stop! Hold on. Stop touching stuff. What's wrong with you? It's not even... It's Zay's turn. Get Zay the controller.
No, Zay can't play.
Yes, he can.
Remember? You did not hear.
I was just saying that.
You were just saying that.
Stop.
Oh, you.
Trying to look at the highlights.
Watch all the highlights.
What is you doing? You lost. You lost how I quit. It said finish game. You needed to. If you pick the Giants, do not pick the Giants. If you pick the Giants, you know you're gonna make them trash. You're gonna make them overall go down. You're gonna make them go down. If you lose them. Alright, they already made their overall go down. They at 80. Lose. And then they at 60 something. Stop picking them, bro. What's wrong with you? Oh, you're a giant? Hat? Who's good? Who's my legs? You good? What's up to you, bro? I hope I don't have to beat this young dude. Well, I'm gonna get tired early. I'm gonna get tired early. If I get tired early, it's over. Over it. I thought I had one.
Might be counting doors. Okay, your nose keep running and the money keep coming. I'ma keep running. Duck a park, spalling it. Carefree, I've been living carefree. So much in the air, we can barely even breathe. I really worry about things I don't know. You say I'm living wrong, you ain't wrong, I'm the wrong way. So think about it, it ain't nothing I don't know. All the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong.
On your phone? No, on your phone. No, move. What you doing?
I'm stop making a video now.
Oh, better hurry up. Why? Cause you